Hi Libra, this is Monique with Puissant Ascension, and we're getting ready to look into your money. But first, let's chime. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This reading's for you. My readings are timeless, so when you find them is when you are meant to find them. Let's get into it. Ancestors, guides, angels, this reading is for my high vibrational Libras regarding their money and financial opportunities. What messages do you have for Libra regarding their money and financial opportunities, please? What messages do you have for Libra, Spirit? Make it clear, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay, interesting. Chariot, Cancer energy, death, and the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Scorpio energy, Pluto energy. Interesting energy. This can go several ways, but since I like to keep it cute, unless you want to book a personal reading and we can get deep, if this resonates for you, I'm hearing like death sentence. I'm also hearing The Walking Dead. Okay. I'm also hearing like an abrupt death. This could happen in May, Taurus season. This could happen between now and Cancer season. Spirit, harm to none, good of all, okay? I know death is natural. Everybody's gonna bite the dust initially or eventually. Everyone's gonna bite it. It's just what it is. But Spirit, make it cute and make it peaceful for whomever this is. Harm to none, good of all. Gracias. For others of you, I feel like this is just major transformation in your career and finances, okay? I feel like between now and November, there's going to be a major upgrade regarding your money, regarding your career. Some of you could be placed in a position of high power here, all right, with the Hierophant. And for a lot of you, this could be coming in right around the corner. So I'm hearing brace yourself, okay? And just don't do anything silly that'll get you, you know, seriously fucked up in a bad way. Just keep it cute and just stay out of the way for the most part, okay? Yeah. Spirit, on to the money and financial opportunities for Libra. What messages do you have for Libra? The Four of Cups, okay. The Nine of Cups, great. The Devil, oh, okay. This is not my favorite start, Spirit, but finish the story. Thank you. The Seven of Pentacles, right. Got it. The Seven of Cups, okay. Oh, nice. And the Queen of okay. All right. This makes sense to me now. I was like, please don't start with the shenanigans, Spirit. Don't do it. It's Wednesday, for God's sake. Keep it cute. Looks good. Okay. I feel like with the Devil and the Queen of Pentacles, it's simply just giving me Capricorn energy. So some of you could have prominent Capricorn in your chart. Some of you could be going through your Saturn return. All right, so things could be feeling a little uncomfortable, but understand, I feel like the Saturn return, because I've been through mine, is like the best upgrade. It's like you're either going to upgrade or you're going to downgrade. But during that downgrade, you're going to learn what you need to do in order to successfully upgrade. Like during my Saturn return, it was amazing. Like I became famous. I became this, that, and the other. A lot of good things happened for me during my Saturn return. So it's not really doom and gloom depending on the seeds that you've planted, right? So find out where you fit. If you're planting bad seeds, then your Saturn return may be a little rough, honey. But if you're planting good seeds, you're being productive, you're being a good world citizen, then it's going to be good. Trust me when I say this. Because like I said, I've been through my Saturn return, and it was good. It was beautiful. It really was. Yeah, it was like one of my most successful times thus far. So, yeah. With the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Cups, this energy here for me, I like it. Because it's giving like a lot of options, opportunities swirling around you, everything that you want just at your fingertips. Like take your pick is what I'm hearing. And I love that. 4 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of you are just tired of your jobs. That's what I'm getting straight up and straight out. Some of you are tired of working. You're tired of your jobs because it's not fulfilling you. I'm hearing barely making ends meet. So it's like you're working, but you're barely making ends meet, which is terrible. It's just like, then why work at this point, right? I don't know. I mean, that's a bit radical, but shit, maybe we need to get a little radical in this day and age, right? Because, yeah. So some of you could be feeling like that right now, okay? This one's poking out. I'm going to take it out and place it here. Oh, abundance with the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. So a lot of you are leaning into filling your cup, right? Filling up your cup, becoming emotionally fulfilled, having overflow so that you're not depleting yourself. Yes, some of you are thinking of retirement, and good for you. Like, go for it. If you could have a better quality of life somewhere else, I say go for it. You only have one life. Well, I do believe in incarnation, reincarnation. I certainly do. I know that I've been here several times. So I'll say this, unless you're checking your Akashic records, we've been here only once that we can recollect, unless you deep dive and find the receipts. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll just keep it out. We have this life. So live it to the fullest. Because when you come back around, it's going to be different anyway. So there's that. Anyway, enough about that. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, giving that Gemini energy. Ooh, some of you could be taking a romantic relationship to the next level. Page of Pentacles, some of you could be getting engaged. Someone's getting engaged. Congratulations. Wow. And whomever you're becoming engaged to, this person is financially stable. I'm hearing the term family man. This person is a family man. This person values family. This person wants to be a husband and a father. All right. And I feel like you match this person's energy of wanting to be, you know, a wife and a mother. So it's like a beautiful match, because you have a lot of mismatches too, where you have women who want to be mothers and wives, but the men don't want to be fathers and husbands. They just want to be adult toddlers. And then, you know, I've never seen it the other way around. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen it. I've only seen it that way. And it's not because I'm biased, because I'm not. I can see two sides of every coin. That's the pleasure of being a Gemini with a lot of Libra in my chart, because we can see both sides of the scales. But all I've seen were just like, you don't see a lot of men wanting to be husbands and fathers. You just see them wanting, you know, the benefits of being married to a slave. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let me step back. Let me just calm my energy, because I can go on a tangent and I don't want to. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Why am I like this, Spirit? Why am I so amazing? All right, so Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like some of you are walking into, if this is not a new like relationship, you guys are walking into like a newfound stability, and not only financial stability, but emotional stability, Libra. Wow. Good for you. Let's clarify. This is beautiful. I think the reason why I don't hear a lot about family men or the family man is because, you know, in this internet age, a lot of the family men, like the men who like being husbands and fathers and who really take pride in their duty, they're not really gallivanting on like social media. So you don't really see them a lot. You just see like a lot of the sassy boys that are straight, but they want to be treated like a princess. And it's weird, but that's only like a funnel of bullshit. Like that's not the full grand scheme of it all. And then like in the real world, besides me and a couple of my other friends, I just see a lot of like single fuckboys and like amazing single women. So I don't know. Something I'll have to process if I feel like it. But yeah, that's just my experience. Doesn't mean it's everyone's experience. Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Clarify Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles for Libra regarding their monies. Oh, okay. So here's the deal. A lot of you are overworking and being underpaid, and you're tired of it. So this is what I'll say. I'm hearing follow the yellow brick road. Follow the breadcrumbs that the universe is giving you, that your higher self and your guides are giving you. Because you're not trapped and you're not stuck, but it's time to think outside the box, is what I'm hearing. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, who I like to call Big Daddy Coin, the divine counterpart of this beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Okay, hold up. Some of you are going into business with a lover. I don't know though, because so far it looks like someone's gonna suffer from burnout. This could be something that's already going on, Libra. We have the Lovers here twice. Somebody is in business with their lover and they're experiencing burnout. Ooh. And you have to understand too, I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this, but biology doesn't lie. Like men and women are not the same. We're very, very different, right? Men don't bleed out of their penis holes every month. Women do. Well, women don't have penis holes, but women bleed like, you know, clockwork when you're healthy and stuff. You bleed like clockwork, and then you can get pregnant. You have to carry the child for 9 months. So I can understand if you're a divine feminine and you are feeling burnout because your body is already doing a lot. Naturally. You don't have to force it. Whereas for men, their bodies don't really do a lot, but they're very strong for a reason, because they should be able to take more of the brunt of like physical labor. Like, don't get it twisted. I don't think a man can push a child out. Like, that's some sort of like physical labor that a man can never fathom. But men are different. Men are men, and they're built like men for a reason. And women are women, and we are who we are for a reason, you know? And so I don't think it's fair for women to have to work as hard as men in this day and age. I know that's going to sound so bad because we live in a world where everyone's equal, and it's like, no, we're not. Women are God, women give life, and men are like our helpers, our worker bees. That's what they're here for, you know? And the men that get it, get it. Not saying that men aren't amazing, they are when they know their role. And women are just meant to procreate and just be great and use our brains in magical ways and be creative. And I'm not saying women can't run a big company, because they do it all the time. But does burnout exist? And do they look older than what they want? Yeah. So we have to really be honest and see things for what they are. And I know that sounds fucked up and not politically correct, but I don't care. It is what it is. I don't make the rules, I just play the game. So I feel like if you are a divine feminine and you are feeling burnt out, honey, this is your signal to rest and lean into the universe and allow it to catch you, honey. Figure it out. And if you're a divine masculine and you're feeling burnt out, perhaps you're not doing something you're passionate about. You know? Perhaps you're overworked and underpaid. Right? So, you know, look, do with that information what you will, honey. 9 of Cups, 7 of Cups. And like I said in a lot of my older videos, I'm traditional with the twist. Old school with the twist, okay? I definitely believe in gender roles. I feel like women should be able to work if they want to, something passionate, like if you're a writer, or if you're a singer, if you're an arts and craft person, if you're, you work on a farm and you're like, there's ways for women to do things in creative, feminine ways. We don't have to hustle like men. That's how we burn out and start looking like men after a while. Because we're out here trying to hustle like a man. I am not a man and I'm not hustling like no man. So that's not my destiny. No thank you and goodbye immediately. Right? But if you do feel like you want to hustle like a man, you don't burn out, good for you, girl, go girl, more power to you. If you're a man and you're in your divine feminine energy, then flip it how you need to flip it, baby. Look, this is a no judgment zone. And I'm probably over explaining because on the internet you have to do that because people take things the wrong way all the time, especially when you're blunt like me and you don't sugarcoat shit. So, take it, leave it, whatever. I don't care. Twerk on it if you want. It's fine. 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Oh, Spirit. Not the 5 of Wands catfight card. Oh, I know what it is. That just flashed in my mind. I'm seeing the Empress card. People are envious and jealous because the world is your oyster. You're in your Empress energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, honey. Energy is energy, so find out where you fit. But you're in your Empress energy and they're jealous, but you also have people like fighting for your honor. Libra. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady trajectory. The 4 of Wands. Okay, Spirit, wrap it up. Oh, we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. The divine counterpart of the Empress. Interesting. Yeah, Libra, I feel like a lot of you are coming into a time where you are collaborating with like-minded individuals. This can be romantic, but this could also be business and platonic. But you're coming into a time where you're being like placed on a pedestal, like this Emperor here. But in my mind's eye, I saw the beautiful and delectable Empress. But same, Empress, Emperor, Empress, tomato. 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, yeah. After a period of time of feeling left out in the cold, the people who are competing for your affections could also be feeling left out in the cold because they feel like a peasant. I'm hearing peasantry. But the thing is this, you can't make anybody feel like anything. They feel like that and they're projecting their insecurity out. Because nobody could make me feel like a peasant no matter where I am. I could be freaking having lunch with the King of England and I would not feel like a peasant. They might feel like I'm a peasant because I'm not like an aristocrat or anything. But for me, I am the queen. So it's an inside job. It's an inside thing. It's a mindset. Nobody can make you feel anything. Only you can take on that energy that they're trying to project. I hope that makes sense. The Devil and the Queen of Pentacles. Honey, I'm a queen and I'm a goddess in my world. I sure am. Shoot. Can't nobody tell me shit. All right, then we have strength. Leo energy, we have the 8 of Wands. Okay. The world, okay. So there's a new world opening up for you, a new beginning with the Fool, Ace of Cups, Spirit. Okay. Success with the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Cups again. There she is. Okay, girl, I summoned you. There you are. Libra, the Empress. Yeah, I feel like with the death card that we saw earlier, it may not be a physical death of someone around you. It could be for some of you. But I feel like for the most part, this is just a major transformation in self-esteem, self-worth, and knowing who you are and how you navigate this realm. And whether people feel this way about you or that way about you, you don't give a fuck. Because you feel a way about you. And what is that way? The Empress way. And that's all that really matters. It's your world that matters. And that's that. Well done, Libra, and good for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Speaking of feeling like an Empress, Libra, have you guys noticed my beautiful new affirmation that I put out yesterday? Exactly. Isn't she cute? Precisely. For those of you who've downloaded her, let me know in the comment section how you feel about it, because I love it. I did get some questions recently about my other affirmation and subliminals that I made a couple of years ago, back in 2022. People were asking if they are the same. Honey, I do not recycle. The music is the same because that is my signature sound. So the music is the same, but the affirmations are slightly different. So there's to answering your question. If you have not downloaded the affirmation yet, the link is in the description and it's amazing. I recommend that you listen to it for 90 days whilst you sleep, if you're able, right? But this is typically like where you get the most effect because you're reprogramming your subconscious mind for abundance to attract money in expected and unexpected ways, right? To be worthy of financial abundance. That's what this affirmation is about. So if you're keen, the link is in the description, honey. Go ahead and download it because it's magical. You're welcome. I like to test out my affirmations before putting it out on the market because, of course, I need to be like the guinea pig for my work, obviously. And I absolutely love it. So, boom. We have frame, steady income, organizing accomplishments, art and design, home-oriented, self-employed. Yeah. Back to the burnout thing for my divine feminine energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, find out where you fit, honey. But back to that burnout energy, some of you may need to work from home. But if you're in a relationship with somebody who is kind of, they need you to be out on the host. Okay, now let me not say it that way. They need you to work like a 9 to 5 to keep the lights on. I get it, right? Like, do what's best for you. But I feel like some of you want to like work peacefully from home. I feel like some of you just want to like raise your kids and, you know, live your life. And some of you may feel like you're not able to do it because it's like a 2-income household. And I feel like just have your husband get several jobs. That's what he's there for. That's why he has all the energy and that's why he has the muscle mass that he does. He is a man. And when a man is idle, when a man has too much time on his hands, it's a devil's playground. He needs to be working 10 jobs. What are we doing? Not 10, maybe 3. I just tickle myself. For the men who are getting mad, check yourself before you wreck yourself. You are a man. You do not bleed out of your coochie hole every month. You don't have you don't squirt out children after 9 months of carrying the damn thing. You have all this energy. Do not be lazy. Be of use. Be the server that you are meant to be. Women are goddesses and men are meant to be our worker bees. That's just it. I don't make the rules. Look at biology. In nature, what do you see? The male chasing after the freaking female, right? The male doing all the dances and showing his pretty feathers to get the female. Your equivalent as a human man is to work several jobs so that your wife can rest and bear your children and leave you a fucking legacy. Like, do your part. She's doing her part and she's doing your part. How does that work? I'm off my soapbox. A lot of you may not like that. I don't give a fuck. It's the truth. I am sticking to it. Cutlery. Business tools, needing more money, living well, food related, sole provider, more work. And I've always felt this way. But like I said, I'm traditional with the twist, honey. I've always had these old school views. The man's supposed to be outside working 12 jobs whilst the woman is making the home comfortable and safe and nice. And the man worships the woman. That's it. She's the goddess. She's the empress. That's all. That's what works for me. Anyway. Anything else, Spirit, for Libra? Anything else for Libra regarding their money and financial opportunities? Big Zaddy coin, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, catfight, Spirit, that's the 5 of Wands energy. Family, ooh. Avoid catfighting with your family, please. And then we have new home. Beautiful. Congratulations on your new home. We did have the 4 of Wands here. Yeah, try not to catfight with your family. It's really not worth it. It's easier to just cut them off, especially if they're people that you're not able to get through to with communication. They just want to scrap and yell and fight. Just cut them off. They're useless. They're emotionally immature, and you deserve better. Because I'm not going to argue with nobody. If you're putting me in a position where I have to argue and catfight with you, that just means we're incompatible and we don't need to be in each other's lives. That's all that means to me. It's pretty simple. I'm not going to argue with anybody. You're either meant to be in my life harmoniously or you could fuck off. That's it. And that's all. And those are my boundaries. Ask for help from others. Now, trust and believe I'm a Gemini stellium, so I'm a great arguer, but I have better things to do with my brain power. Than to argue like a peasant. No. Absolutely not. Fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Yeah. Some of you could be pregnant and having to go out and work a 9 to 5 because your man can't handle it. I'm old school. If your man can't handle it all, he doesn't need to have a wife and children. That's it. That's not fair. So she has to be barefoot and pregnant, working like a slave, whilst you work one job, sir, and you're not pregnant? No. That's not fair. That is not fair. And don't get in my freaking comment section gaslighting me, because I will block your ass. Men know what they're supposed to do. Men have been getting away with bullshit for too long because women have been too eager to do a man's job. Honey, when you're pregnant, you're supposed to sit your ass down, work in the garden, do a little bit of aerobics to get the juices flowing so that the baby can come out easily. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing, not huffing and puffing at a 9 to 5. Unless you absolutely desire to, which I don't know any woman in her right mind who desires to do that whilst fucking 9 months pregnant. Never met one. But a lot of men, not all men, but a lot of men have bamboozled women into doing their job and her natural job. That's not fair. Then what are you doing, sir? 1 40-hour work week, that's it? Sir, I need you to work 1,200 hours a week when you're trying to provide for a family and children. What are you doing? How dare you? I'm off my soapbox. If you're not that kind of man, I'm not talking to you. But if you are, hit dogs holler. You're welcome. I don't like that. I hate seeing a woman about to burst out here checking my freaking groceries at a grocery store. Girl, what? No, don't do that. And if you have to work as a woman, then don't get pregnant. Because that's freaking 10 jobs in one. Don't do it. I'm off my soapbox. Focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. And for those of you who may have done it, you probably didn't know any better. So I give you grace, and I understand. Everybody's at different journeys and different junctures of their life. I get it. And I'm not badgering you, but I'm just saying from here on, do better. That goes for the men too. Do better. If you didn't know any better, if you didn't have a man teaching you how to really be a man, now you know how. There's too many people out here who can teach you the ropes. Do better. Don't perpetuate a cycle that doesn't work. A year from now, I feel like a lot of you are going to be experiencing a lot of change with your money and finances a year from now. Some of you could be pregnant. All right, and I really hope that if you are pregnant, you're pregnant by a man who understands his assignment and knows how to protect and provide completely and isn't looking for you to be partially the provider, okay? I really hope that you chose wisely when it came to procreating with the right person, the right man. Because a weak man creates weak boys. We're seeing it today. Weak men create weak men. We're seeing it. It's everywhere. It's a plague. And like I said, don't try to gaslight me in the comments, honey. I will block you with delight. You're welcome. Anything else, Spirit? Shit. You're gonna have me out here working, fucking about to pop. You got me, you got life altogether fucked up. Past life relationships. You have known each other before. I curse because I like to curse. It's so fun and it's colorful and it adds flavor. I could say things without curse words, but that wouldn't be as fun. It'll be kind of like blah. Sound like a goddamn church hen, you know? Like, no, I want to drop a fuck bomb. I want to say bullshit. I want to say the things that make me spring with glee. That's all. For those of you who are wondering. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, some of you may be disconnecting from the world. Wounded healer, okay. And then grief, the number 29. I feel like if you've already made the decisions to do certain things that I talked about, don't beat yourself up about it, but from here on, do better. That's my point. Because you can't go back, right? But do better and pass on the knowledge and the wisdom to the next generation. Don't make another dumb generation, because we're seeing a dumb generation sprout up, and it's because their parents were fucking dumb. Their parents didn't teach them shit. So then we have dumb people running around the world like chickens with their head cut off because their parents don't know anything. Let's change this and let's be smarter. This is coming from a millennial. You're welcome. I feel like millennials are like the smartest. No disrespect, but here we are. Boom. We have fearless, faith, and inspire. All right, Libra, look, that was your reading, honey. Again, if you do want my beautiful affirmation that I put out yesterday, the link is in the description for that. And yes, listen to it for 90 days whilst you sleep and see the upgrade happen, honey. Internally and then externally. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.